still accept the U.S. dollar. I'm not sure people have fully figured out yet that the American economy is completely bankrupt. If you're accepting U.S. dollars today or U.S. Treasury bonds, the chances of getting paid back on these bonds is not good.
But so
I don't understand why, the Chinese accept U.S. Treasury bonds, but remember China, during the empire of Britain, they weren't buying British goods, so the British had to hook the Chinese on opium. I think the Chinese have been hooked on U.S. Treasury bonds. As soon as they get over there and stop smoking U.S. Treasury bonds and realize they need to sober up for their own economy, they're going to get rid of their U.S. Treasury bonds.
So would it be true
and the
to
U.S.
say?
dollar.
But would it be true to say then that it's the Chinese and South Koreans that are bankrolling the bombs we're watching dropping on Gaza and the killing of children in Gaza?
There is a global responsibility here, and there is a global curtain of silence that is unconscionable. And I don't think the timing of this catastrophe, this violence during the interregnum between the Bush and Obama presidency is an accident, of course. Israel has gone on record that the timing is completely coincidental. I don't buy that. I think that under the cover of darkness, they're showing their true colors in a way that many capitals around the world, many people around the world find repugnant and are rejecting. And I suggest, people revisit the tried and true boycott. Remember, during the apartheid regime in South Africa, it was a boycott of Barclays Bank at that time that really got the global community in to support the freedom movement in South Africa. I suggest the global community, once again, launch a massive boycott to show solidarity. And I'm including, of course, other Mideast countries like Saudi Arabia, who is part of that wall of silence, quite shamedly. Join this boycott and maybe knock some sense into Israel, because they're just, it's not only reflecting badly on the Israelis, it's reflecting badly on humanity. It's not that I'm ashamed to be American. At this point, I'm more ashamed to be a human being. That's how disgusting these actions are.
But if members of the Iranian government have been talking about using oil as a weapon, and still back with this point about China, surely they could not be, when are they going to stop owning these U.S. treasuries? And is it not those U.S. treasuries that allow the weapons to be dropped on Gaza? That's what I'm really trying to draw here. If the United States is bankrupt, the United States is also subsidizing every day the Israeli government, and Israel is using these weapons on Gaza. It seems amazing that they can bail out all these big banks in the United States. It doesn't seem to be having that much effect on the dollar.
Well, once again, just to reiterate, my views are my own views. But remember that the U.S. sends between $3 and $6 billion of aid to Israel every year. That's completely illegal, because a country receiving aid is not allowed to have nuclear weapons and not allowed to have these weapons of mass destruction. So illegally, they receive these billions of dollars from the U.S. Now, as such, I've been thinking personally as a U.S. taxpayer myself, if I go back and I do the math, I figure out, let's say, 20 years worth of aid to Israel prorated against my own tax liabilities through the corporations that I've been started in the United States, I would like Israel to pay me back roughly $6,000 over the past 20 years that I have given in aid through my tax bill, through various corporations I've been involved with. I want my money. Leave the Palestinians alone. Give me my money.
But it's already been spent. But would it be true to say it's already been spent on the white phosphorus we're seeing they're burning children up in the Al-Shifa hospital in Gaza City?
Well, the question is, who's funding all this? And unfortunately, because of the global banking system and the way it's connected through the back offices of all these banks, and it's all fiat currency, we all fund it. We're all part of this. Until the globe goes to an Austrian school of economics and goes back to a gold standard, then the ability to print money, fiat money, to conduct this type of atrocity is going to continue. all the money used in the Iraq incursion. Listen to Ron Paul in America. Ron Paul in America, Congressman Ron Paul will tell you point blank that this is a completely illegal, immoral, unsustainable operation funded by fiat money that's collateralized by nothing. So my views, my opinions are backed up by Congressman Ron Paul explicitly. So, we are all at the same time responsible and we're all at the same time going to continue to suffer as long as the globe continues to live in a world of fiat currencies backed by tyrants, dictators, monopolists, and monarchs who refuse to engage in economic policies that have anything to do with a free market capitalist system.
Max
Now, why
Keiser.
is Warren Buffett